This is Paul Manganaro. I've been a full-time restorer of mechanical collectibles since 1973. I restored my first Paces races in 1975, and since then I've restored one or two of these machines every year, totaling about 60 machines to date. I'm finishing up a few machines over the next few months, and I'm working on a number of different models, so I thought it would be a good opportunity to make some videos to show you the different kinds of mechanical horse race machines that they made. So over the next few months I'm going to be finishing up a standard Brown cabinet Paces races, a Baker's Paces, and finally an Evans races. This is the late model Paces races called the Red Arrow. You can visit my website to see disassembled machines in the process of restorations, and I have pictures of a lot of the different models. You can also learn about the history of the machines from the beginning, when a father and son invented this in their garage. This machine has had a full restoration, but many collectors just send their machines to me for mechanical work only. These machines work just like player pianos. This piano roll has 9 holes in it. 7 holes in the center drive the horses, and 1 hole on each end reverse the direction of the paper. Unlike player pianos, this roll reads in both directions. The original paper rolls were made by Clark Nickelodeon Roll Company, same people who made rolls for the coin-operated pianos. If you have any of their old rolls, you might recognize this old green waxed butcher paper. This feature is a scrambler, and it's not found on earlier machines. The principle of the machine is if you stretch out the paper for the full length of the roll, every horse will have the same number of holes, so every horse has an equal chance of winning. It just depends on which part of the roll the race starts on to determine the winner. But back then there were people who could figure out and memorize this pattern just like there were card counters in Vegas. So the operators of the machine, if they found out their roll or their take of money was down, they could put in a different number roll, and these go up to like 6 or 8 for each of the different machines. This is a late feature not found in many machines, and this is a scrambler. If you won 2 or 4 coin payoff, one of these bellows would close and it would scramble the pattern of holes that come from the roll to the valve box. Also, there were 2 valves in the valve box that operate the number 2 and the number 4 payout, and if you won 2 coins or 4 coins, there was a 50% chance that the roll would change direction for the next race. The electric motor operates this crankshaft that works these 4 big bellows. That's your pump, and that creates all your vacuum that powers all the pneumatics for the race. These are your payout pneumatics. At the end of the race, if a horse has won, one of these pneumatics snaps shut for the appropriate amount of coins. At the far end of the track, you have your odds wheel. That tells you how many coins are going to pay out per horse. Well, naturally you'd bet on the horse with the highest odds. So Pace came up with this ingenious mechanism that changes the odds after the race starts. When the number 7 horse gets to this point, it triggers the odds wheel. I'm removing this last track so you can see the valve that works the payout wheel. I've removed all of the tracks so you can have the fun of seeing the mechanism run. Here's something I enjoy about these machines. This is the marquee, and it states clearly for amusement only and tells you the number of amusement tokens that you would win. But these were clearly gambling machines. You could load these up with tokens, which show up on eBay pretty regularly for $1 a piece. But what's fun about this race, when it was in the club, you could bet on all the horses or one of the horses, and you'd be betting side bets with your friends who would buy the next round of drinks, or you'd put an extra $5 bill on the machine. So the 4-horse one, that means 12 coins. And this is a payout drawer over here. And they made it look like part of the machine, so it wasn't obvious that this machine was paying out coins. It's like a hidden panel. Inevitably, whenever one of these machines come in, somebody puts a knob over here, and I always take them off, because this is part of the fun of the machine, that little secret panel. So here it is, assembled, the Red Arrow Paces Races, restored for my customer Mike in Kansas. Enjoy it, Mike.